Hello. Thank you, Jonas, for being the last before the coffee break. And thank you to my talkative colleagues here. But I will spend 3 minutes answering why they say that I will solve all the problems. I will explain digitalization and my organization for you. So I brought actually some aids here in my pocket. My name is Lennart Waldenström. Since the 1st of September, I'm the head of the technology division. And from the 1st of January, I'll be heading the digital solutions division. I've spent roughly 20 years within R&D and digitalization. I've spent since 2006 here at ÅF. So the new organization will look like this. There will be 4 business areas, and we are rather Scandinavian today with a small office in the US, but otherwise Scandinavian. But we will be aiming for a more international market, following our customers and also following the strategy of providing more solution, which gives a need for us to have a low-cost muscle, which we are currently looking at right now. So to really quickly explain why this answers all the digitalization challenges, I actually thought of bringing up my phone. So Jonas has been talking about this. It's an iPhone, a rather successful company. They had a rather different approach to when they made the first iPhone. Instead of going from the engineers' technology, evolving a little bit, they had a design thinking. We've been talking a lot about design thinking. So from a design thinking, what should the touch and feel, the usability, how do we people want to use products, and what services should it provide? So they had a rather different perspective, and I would say that they completely changed this business. So today, looking at my organization, we have the experience design business area. They would be the ones deciding how this should work, the service design, the function, how we touch and feel and usability of this. After that, we would bring in the embedded engineers of the embedded systems, and they would design the intelligence inside of this, the electronics, the embedded software, the radio, all of that stuff. And I would also borrow a little bit from Jonas. He has 1,000 mechanical engineers, so I would borrow a little bit there. After that, this would be connected via a digital infrastructure provided by systems engineering. We are really good at digital infrastructure with Eric. You can talk to him at the pause, sitting there, managing that. But then it would connect to a server, because this in itself is intelligent, but connected to a server which provide analytics, more information, more services, it's even more intelligent. And the IT solutions part of my division is working with that kind of servers. So the IT infrastructure that this will connect to is also provided by us. Then if this should be used by a military force, you need to make it a little bit more robust and also part of a sustainable system. And that will be provided by the systems management department with us, with today FMV being the largest client, but also civilian clients that sells to military forces coming into our client database there. So that's actually why we look as we look, because to be able to do this, I think the winners of the digitalization will be the one with the best design and service design. Because I used to work with other mobile phone manufacturers when this came along, and they had a hard time marketing their products. But as this sells, you see what happens. People stand in line to buy it. The technology is pretty much the same. The user experience is rather different. So the trends, I've been talking about those, more and more intelligence inside of things. As more and more intelligence has moved into this, more intelligence will move into all the things around us. They will become increasingly intelligent. They will be connected to servers, and they will be, if they should be successful, they will be oriented so they have a good service design for you. The ones with the best design, including service design, will be the winners in digitalization. And of course, the data that you collect, you need to do good analytics on that. You need deep learning. Machines will be more making better and more decisions regarding cars and mobility and the society. But as this has made us more digital, connected with a digital presence, all the things around us will also be. And that's the trend that we are actually working with. And along with that, as seeing Eric there, as you know, we are big in defense, And within Sweden, since 2015, additional 16 billion SEK will be poured into the defense sector, so that's also a trend for us. But we stand alone would be rather like a lot of other companies, but with the domain knowledge of my colleagues here, because you need that to have a good design, I think we have a rather unique offering. So stand alone really strong, but with our colleagues here, something completely different. So maybe 4 minutes, but... Yeah.